welcome to a special regular season contest. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. The 3, and the Warriors with another 3.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Reed. Randall against Butler, and Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. MP's got 11 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Conley passes to Ingles. Randall outside. Ingles, a screen on Butler. For 3, Randall, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. And can anyone stop this team right now? They've won a stunning 25 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
And what's crazy about it is the teams they've knocked off. I mean, they have been dominating during this stretch. It's basically been the whole league that has felt the wrath of this crew. They're in the conversation now for one of the all-time great teams. They've got the target on the back, but it doesn't seem to bother them one iota. All they do is continue to win.
And here's Green from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the 3rd quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Pass to Shannon. Randall against Butler. 6 to shoot. To snap the cold streak. Randall can't hit. The Warriors lead by 19. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Hield. And Pajemski subbed in for Curry. And then for Minnesota, Juzang, he's checked in for Shannon. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Randall. Last game, 26 points for him. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randall, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and
Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. MP shot is good.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
To the left side wing. Conley against MP. Back to Reed. The 3 is up. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
Here's Shannon, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Randall with the drive. Pass to Shannon, just 3 to shoot.
His struggles continue here in the second period. Simply just can't seem to get anything to fall. Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Great open look there. MP's got 31 points.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Conley. Back to Ingles. Here's Randall. The rebound by MP.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Up in time. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment.
Well, looking at the Warriors, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Warriors. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the 2. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Conley, puts up a three, and it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Curry, cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's gotten his first points in this one.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Gobert with a screen on MP. The shot by Conley, no good.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Brian, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Pass to Ingles to stop the run. Sinks the tray. Ingles got his 2nd bucket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Here's Reed. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Shoots a fadeaway, and it falls all over the rim and in. MP's got 47 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Conley passes to Reed. Conley against MP. This one for 3. Reed can't hit.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Gobert with a screen on MP. To the paint. Butler with a steal. And they're pushing it up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. From behind the arc. Minnesota again missing.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Conley against MP. Fades back. Oh, another one falls.
I mean, he has been hot as a kettle and serving all comers.
And making a little history tonight. He's just tied for the 3rd most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
MP, good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Reed finds Conley. Driving to the basket. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fade away. And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. He dropped 3 threes. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Checked in for the Warriors. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Clark. Shannon's checked in for Juzang. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Dillingham. MP is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Pajemski in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Shannon, guarded by Payton. 4 on the clock. Here's Randall. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Warriors have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Julius Randle. How's he doing, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now.
To the wing, right side. Ingles, a screen on Payton. Shannon's shot is off. Golden State is gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from 3. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Back to Ingles. Pass to Randall. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Kuminga against Randall. Shoots over Kuminga. That won't go either for Randall. Now the Warriors with it. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. MP no good. Conley against Horford. Now here's Conley. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup Tournament to the West Semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP.